Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Papasmurf live stream. I want to welcome everybody in here, and I want to start at the top. Corey Mack, Mr. Mark, what's going on? Tim Brown, Dee Humberto, oh man, Corey Mack, Dee, everybody, Jamie, Kaka, the cleaner is up in the house. What's everybody doing? Aaron, Charcoal Burkett is in here. I don't know who that guy is, but he's been stalking me for a while. Tim, shine your light. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome. It is a beautiful Sunday. Not really a beautiful Sunday. It's raining. Oh, it's got the shimmer. The beard's got the shimmer. How's everybody doing? Everybody got their apple juice? Because that is a required thing for this live stream. What's up, Tim Brown? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Tim, I'm just chilling, man. It's freaking pouring rain out. I'm just hanging out with you guys, man. I got some exciting news. You already know who we got backstage, just chilling, sipping on some apple juice. Tito's in hand. See, Dee knows the drill. Buckle up. Click it or ticket. How do I sound, everybody? How does the audio and visual, like, do I look good? Do I sound good? I mean, I know I look good, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Triple G in the house. What's going on, brother? How's this Sunday treating you, man? You just had a New York cheesecake? That is not even fair. Like, literally not even fair at all. Tom Lanko, what is up? Welcome in, my friend. Kim Newling, Ryan, the family is rolling in. This is what I love about these live streams. Oh, man. 5 times 5. Yep. 5 times 5. You already know it. Martin Edwards, hello from the UK. Martin, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping in and tuning in. This is going to be a fun live stream. Super excited. Corey Mack, the fundraiser. Oh, dude, the fundraiser was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I can't thank. A lot of you guys are still in here. Ospro Automotive Detailing. Good morning from Sydney, Australia. Good morning. Welcome in. Corey, dude, I cannot express how much I appreciate everybody that contributed in. I was really proud of my daughter for getting on here. We raised a decent amount of money, and I can't be more grateful and thankful for everybody that, you know, the Smurf family that tuned in and showed some love. I appreciate it. Paul Rogers, what's up? Welcome in. Bob Wells, what is the most shiniest wax you have used? Bob Wells, are we talking about spray wax or are we talking about like a liquid wax? You got to be more specific, because if you're talking about gloss, then you're going to want some Titan from PhoenixEOD. And here it's been 3 minutes. I don't know. Aaron's probably getting itchy backstage, but I'm going to bring him in here shortly. Let everybody roll in. We got 23 people. Liquid wax, the shiniest liquid wax. That's a tough one. I haven't used a lot of. The last liquid wax, honestly, I've used is the Glossum wax, which is Glossum. So if you're looking for a high gloss, easy to use, great protection, look at the Glossum wax from PhoenixEOD. I can show you right here. Give me just a second. Glossum from PhoenixEOD. That would be a good one. And then when you top the Glossum with the Titan, whoo, and you're talking like 3rd, 4th dimensional level gloss right there, man. Kim Newling, yes, I videoed the entire Camaro detail. I started editing it, but I've got a lot of content and a lot of footage there. So I'm just trying to work through it and kind of get the video to where how I want to do it, how I want to release, like, I don't know. I kind of want to do it differently, but at the same time, it's hard because I want to make the video short, but at the same time, there's a lot of learning that I learned a lot during that detail, and I want to share what I learned during that detail. So it's going to be probably, I'm honestly going to say it's probably going to be a 35 to 45 minute video, and there's nothing I can do about it. As much as I want to make it short, so much more people will click, I don't care if more people click. I want the people that click to watch it and learn something just like I did during the detail. So I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible. F11 on my 82 Ford Pinto. Fire. Oh, that thing, you can drive that thing through lava and it'll be protected. Oh, man. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I need to welcome my brother, my friend, my accomplice, Mr. Aaron, the nap taker.
What's up, Papasmurf?
What's going on, brother? What do you mean, Neil? I didn't get the joke. I am a child of the 80s, man. I'm an 80s baby. What are you talking about? Hold on, wait.
Well, you were born in the 80s. It doesn't really quite count.
Come on, man. Actually, yeah, it was late 80s, but still. What's going
Mr.
on,
Smith,
man?
Mr. Rogers, Tom, how are you? How's everybody doing? How's the regular fam going on?
What's
up,
fam?
Kim?
Mike, Frogman, what is up, brother? Welcome in.
Ford Pinto's literally. And answer Humberto's question. Yes, we always have apple juice on hand.
Always. Always. Right here.
So, before anything, cheers to everybody that came out. Thank you for supporting Papasmurf.
Eamon Kelly, what's up, brother? Brian Cal, what is up? The real star. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Brian Cal. Yeah, I appreciate that. The real star. The big guns. As he was taking a nap backstage. He is the real Napster. You see that on that movie Italian Job? He's all, I created Napster because I fell asleep at the computer and he stole my idea.
68 Frogman, appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on the two products. Absolutely,
definitely. Hey, thank you for taking care of what's his name?
Yep.
Aaron.
Yep, no problem.
I appreciate that.
Of course,
very grateful. He tagged you in a whole bunch of stuff today too.
Oh, excellent! I haven't had a chance. I'm going out to see Brian from Apex tomorrow, and so I was at the warehouse today, just trying to get caught up on orders and stuff like that. So I haven't had a real chance to dive into the social media yet today, but I'll get to it. I promise. So what's been going on? We did this little thing earlier this week. I don't know if you've heard of Motor Trend. But yeah, my wife and I drove down to Bristol, Tennessee. Oh, nobody needs to be that close to me.
Oh,
we went down
to I just wanted to see what you were really looking at, huh? I'm just kidding.
We went down to Bristol, Tennessee, and we filmed a segment for Motor Trend. They have a program called Motorhead Garage, which is basically, if you think of Motor Trend as the big umbrella. And then they fill it with a whole bunch of different programs. And Motorhead Garage reached out to me late last year, and we arranged to have. Basically, they wanted to feature Titan. Apparently, it's been getting a lot of buzz in Canada and the United Kingdom, and all of those places. So,
oh yeah. What's up, HM? Welcome in, brother.
So yeah, they reached out and they said, "Hey, can you? Would you be willing to come on down and do a show with us?" And it was fantastic. Dave, the interviewer, the host of the show, is fantastic. He's engaging. He asks a lot of really cool questions. We got a chance to get to know each other, and it was an awesome experience. Little known fact: Brian from Apex, he actually came down with me as the technical advisor, and the man knows camera work, and maybe it's not a professional studio like we were in down in Tennessee, but he had a lot of really great insight on where to put the cameras and what to focus in on, and I think we really showcased Titan very, very well.
Did he wear a Yoda costume?
He did not. He actually asked. He asked for a special order of a Phoenix Polo, so I was able to hook him up with a Phoenix Polo. Yeah, I mean, he
bro.
really.
Yo,
You talk about. Yeah, I love it.
Yo.
I love it. I love it. Electric blue. It suits you. It brings out your eyes.
That's why my beard is so frizzy. It's just electrified.
Right? Yeah. So again, the guy, all you guys, everybody in the chat room, you, Brian, the support for this company from you guys have been absolutely overwhelming. And you sit back at the end of the day and you go, you don't even feel worthy of the support that you guys have given this company. So I literally feel I am living the American dream. So I mean,
Well, we want to thank you, everybody in the chats. Give a huge thank you to Aaron. I mean, how often do you get a guy that's so devoted and dedicated to making good products, but honestly, taking such good care of his customers? Anybody that takes the time to spend the money on his hard-earned products and development, and it's just, you you are the of a good company, because good companies, for one, they can take criticism, they can understand what people need and what people want and how to evolve, hence the name Evolve or Die.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you got to be able to look at all the angles of the industry, see who likes what and what likes who, take that, incorporate that into products, and then sometimes it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iterations we went through of Papacut. Sometimes
I think the total was 7, and then just as of late as last year, we revised that formula. So
yeah, so it's like, dude, like, and the phrase "evolve or die." I mean, that can aspire to any detailing company. I mean,
it can aspire to that can apply to anybody. It can
anybody.
On a personal level, like just the little catchphrase that we have at the bottom of like all of our emails, where it just says "aspire to evolve." I think that it's a good I don't know, mantra or whatever that is, your guiding light to just be better than you were yesterday. And that's a metric that's personal to you, right? It's a metric that's personal to you. I'm not saying that I need to be better than Papasmurf. I'm not saying that I need to be better than anybody in this room. I'm not saying that I need to be better than another chemical company out there. I need to be a better version of Aaron tomorrow than I am today. And Phoenix needs to be a better version of Phoenix tomorrow than it is today. And I think that's how you ultimately, that's how we're able to do the Pay It Forward campaign at the end of the year. Because it's all about just trying to be personally better.
Absolutely. Rich, yes, Furies is good on, you don't have to worry about it staining trim or plastic. It's a pH neutral. We will get into the nitty-gritty on the Furies.
Sorry.
I promise. We'll get into that here shortly. But yeah, everybody, the fact that we listen, and I say we because I've had a few people ask me, are you affiliated? Like, do you work for Phoenix? I don't work for Phoenix. I mean, one day, hypothetically, in the future, it may be possible. But
we offered you a job, and you were just like, East Coast. Screw that.
I stand, and I always say it, like, I stand behind companies that have good products, but it's the people behind the products. So, when anybody takes the time to go out of their way to take care of the customers, I mean, like I said, you could have 2 identical products. I mean, literally the same product in 2 different bottles from 2 different companies. And then I'm going to go with the person that is behind that company, even if it's in a more expensive bottle, doesn't matter. I'm going to go with the person behind this company because I like the way they treat their customers. I like the way they pursue their customers. I just like the way they view and just take care of their customers. So,
But it's funny. I got an email. Probably it had to have been 2 weeks ago because this past week has been an absolute blur. But I got an email that was basically, why do I've never your company's customer service is just absolutely top tier, and why?
What's up, Fab?
And my answer to
sorry,
you're fine. My answer was like 100%. For a product driven company, if you don't have a customer, you don't have a company. The end. Like, at the end of the day, you literally have to be the most important element to my company, and that is the customer. So I firmly believe if you don't take care of them, there's 100,000 other choices out there.
For sure.
It's one thing to have what, in my opinion, one of the greatest products out there, but if you're kind of a jerk, like, let's just say I love this particular person's product, and if they're a jerk, I'll buy the second best product instead, because I as a consumer, I just will not support that kind of behavior. I just won't.
100%. What's up, Al? Welcome in, my friend. 29 people up in here. That's what I'm talking about. The Smurf family. Fab's in here.
And only 20 likes. How much do they really like you, Papa?
I don't know.
Do they really like you?
Let me everybody in the comments. I want to know what you guys think. Pepsi or Coke? Come on, let's settle this debate right now.
Count them off.
I drink them both.
Count them off.
I'm biased. I'm neutral.
Since my grandfather was diabetic, and so that pretty much meant that we all drank diet stuff. And if you've ever had anything Diet Pepsi related, it is so Coca-Cola, unbearably bland. Pepsi. So nope.
Fab, you didn't even need to put that in there. We already know.
Did he say Coke? Because I have him on I have him on film saying Coke. He denies it, but it's permanently on the web forever that he prefers Coke. He said so out of his mouth.
Oh, there it goes. Cherry Pepsi. I'm not gonna lie, I drink cherry Coke and cherry Pepsi, but I only drink cherry Coke mainly at the movie theaters. Something about it. They sprinkle crack in that. I'm telling you.
Ever since AMC got those new, you can do like the million flavor fountain machines.
Oh yeah, there's like 743 different. Yeah.
Yeah, I always do raspberry lemonade. I like
raspberry lemonade.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Growing up, you know what brings me back is the Arizona iced tea. I mean, I used to go to the store, 99 cents. They're still 99 cents. You know that? You get a tall can of Arizona iced tea. Man, ice cold on a hot day. Ooh, that hit on another level.
Hey, Tom, if you send me an email, I will email you back with a picture of a beardless Papasmurf.
Man, we got a hashtag save the beard. No way.
I have that picture.
Look at how luxurious this is.
You.
I'll show you guys right now if you guys want to see a beardless Papa. If you guys want to, I'll show you if you want. I gotta find it. I gotta dig.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is filter. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Bam.
I gotta find. I don't.
Is Hoof in the house? Hey, there he is. Hoof. Coke is better with adult beverages.
Hoof. What's up, Hoof?
Concur.
Dang, honestly, like in my pictures, I don't have any. Oh my lord, is this?
Let me go to my Papasmurf shrine and I'll get it.
Oh my lord.
So that was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Motor Trend, and then we came back on Wednesday, and I have to do.
I found it.
Okay.
I found it. All right, everybody. So this is me and the wife at a concert. Hopefully, you guys can see that.
Nope.
It's
not at all. Just white.
Hold on. Let me turn the brightness down. Does that work?
Yeah,
there it is.
It's good. Yeah, but that was taken like 40 years ago. I
Dude,
have one that's a little bit fresher.
This was not 40 years ago.
You were still living with your mom. I should know.
No, I wasn't
555,
living with my mom.
555.
Look at how handsome I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's
happened?
what his face looks like under the beard.
Was that before the motorcycle accident?
I think that was after.
Oh, so it improved.
This was at a concert we went to. We went saw, what was it?
Tim Brown. What the hell?
This was a concert. This was like when Kane Brown like first came on scene, and he was opening for like what was it? Luke Bryan, like a couple of heavy hitters, and yeah, long time ago. I looked. Yeah, I know, guys. Right? I'm telling you. Back streets back. All right. Fab. I know you haven't seen me without a beard either, man. And also, I was like 30 pounds lighter.
Well, if we play our cards right, maybe we'll get.
Oh man,
we'll get Fab to shave you at the
Southern Detailers Conference. Shave Papa's beard. I'll be trying to fly back, man, and they're gonna be like, "This ain't you, bro.
That's right.
This ain't you. You got a fake ID." Like, no, it's me. I swear.
Spend $1,000 to get to shave Papasmurf's beard.
Roberto.
That's awesome.
Papa's back.
Hey, I gotta do a shout out. I think I told you the story already. So what's next in line? Lineup, Aaron. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Corey, those are such difficult questions, especially since like 2 days ago we just launched the Furies. I mean, come on, you're killing me.
Speaking of the Furies,
yeah. What? You want to see it? Do you want to see it? Did you see that? Did you see the artwork from? I put it on social.
Oh yeah, sick,
dude.
Max Murph. That's what I'm talking about.
My boy Dilshan, he killed it. He's done all the original artwork for all of the Phoenix monsters, the Hydra, the Kraken. He did the Phoenix on the Immortal label. Yeah, he did the Titan, which was basically a variation of Atlas. Because if you really look hard, you'll see him holding up the world, which is basically Titans holding up Phoenix. But so Dilshan is amazing, and I wanted to he just really outdid himself with the Furies, and so I wanted to break my silence and get the word out there that he's excellent. So we had the Furies has come out. We did a whole lot of testing with it, and before, as you know, we put it through its paces before we release it. What we really wanted to focus in on, besides being an iron remover, which is the iron remover aspect of it is fairly common chemistry. But we also wanted to make sure that it was going to be safe on all surfaces, including coated surfaces. And so you really want to pay attention to your pH levels when you're doing with that. So, at the end of the day, if you're looking for a barn find and you have baked on, crusted on, disgusting rims and wheels, you're probably going to need something stronger. You're going to need a high pH or a low pH, a wheel acid or oven cleaner, which is a real high pH to really break through that. So at first I even wanted to call it coated wheel cleaner, but my marketing guy said you're probably going to scare away a good portion of your audience because they're going to think that it's only for coated wheels, and so we dropped that. But I do want to point out that it is extremely safe for Mina. That's like you're asking the Colonel for part of his 11 herbs and spices. We
we'll address that here in a minute. We can address that after.
Okay. So back to the Furies. So yeah, we wanted to I want to stress that it's great for coated vehicles because that is becoming much more common as the years go on, and as coatings become easier to apply. I think you're going to see that a lot more vehicles are coated, and we want to make sure that it's safe to use on those. So in a nutshell, I think. I couldn't really be happier with the Furies as an iron remover, and then as a maintained vehicle as a wheel cleaner. It's gangbuster. So whether it's coated or not coated.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah. Well, what do you think? What did you think?
okay. So I had the chance to use it in a video, which will be out soon. My brother actually, so my brother has a Civic, just like my Civic. If you guys are, the Smurf family already knows the blue Civic I have. I got Kronos on it. You guys already follow the channel. My brother has the exact same Civic, but his is silver. So he went to the junkyard the other day to grab some parts for a car that we were working on at the shop that you just can't get because honestly, it's kind of crazy how obsolete parts are trying to get for cars. So he went to get a door latch for an older car that we were working on, and he saw a Civic just like his, silver, in the wrecking yard that was all wrecked in the front, but the trunk lid was decent. So he took the whole trunk lid off, and he brought it back and he asked me to clean it up for him. So I shot a whole video on it because I do a lot of wet sanding on it. So I wanted to make a video on basically cleaning it up, but basically on wet sanding and trying to encourage people that it's not as scary as it sounds, and you can really get some really great results wet sanding versus trying to mow down with the polisher. And I used the Furies to decon it, and the first thing you think when you smell it in the bottle, you're just like, okay, it's not as rotten eggy as a lot of iron removers, but it does have that strong smell to it.
And my wife says it smells like perm chemicals. She's like, when I go to the hair salon and they're doing perms, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it smells like.
Yeah, it's got a chemical smell, but when you atomize it in the sprayer and you're spraying it, it literally smells, to me, it just smelled like sort of like mint eucalyptus. That's what it smelled like to me. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like I'm spraying it and it's not destroying my nostrils like every other iron remover I use. And I won't lie, the new Turtle Wax did a good job on their new iron remover. It's not that bad, but you can still smell the iron. It's not that bad. So, and a lot of people think, obviously, is there a stronger iron remover? Okay, you want to make your iron remover stronger, you're not going to have a pleasant experience with it at all. And I'm talking your whole garage will smell like rotten egg. I remember when Fab sent me that Melco. Oh my God, the whole garage stunk like rotten egg. I'm saying like it was bad. It was on my hands, it was on my clothes. It was terrible. After using the Furies, I was like, dude, this stuff actually smells good. Like, am I going to spray it on my pits? Maybe. That's me though. But I'm just kidding. But it smells good. It's a pleasure to work with. It does a great job. And honestly, I used it in conjunction with my clay towel too. So I use it as a lubricant for my clay towel, which I've been trying a lot with iron removers lately because it's a two in one. Plenty of lubrication under my clay towel, so you can use it as a clay stage. It's got lubrication in there. It smells good. It's a pleasure to work with, and that's the thing. You gotta pick and choose. Do you want a really strong iron remover? Okay, it's not going to smell good. It's not going to be a pleasure to work with. You're going to have to wear gloves. You're going to have to really
work outside.
Yeah, work outside, not have to, smell that crap. But this stuff, I would feel 100% comfortable using it inside my garage, paired with Hydra as a rinseless wash and as a paint prep form. Chelsea with attention to details did a good video on that. Can be used as a paint prep that works very good. So you can work indoors, enclosed. It's not going to smell. You're not going to walk inside smelling like straight rotten egg and sulfur, like a battery's about to explode. Fantastic product. I mean, it dials in the exact level that you want with ease of use, pleasure pleasure of using, results, and you'll see in my video when I put it out, it really, it does the job, and it's a pleasure to work with. And that's the thing. You hear a lot about scents with a lot of products. Like, you go, okay, this car shampoo, it smells so good. It's the experience, right? Well, let's say you're washing your car, you're having a good time, and then you got to go to decon your wheels or decon the paint, and you're like, oh, here we go. You got to spray your iron remover. You're like, oh my God, this stuff stinks. No, this is going to continue to ease the nostrils, and it
Yeah,
works.
Chelsea from Attention to Detail Lancaster, she just dropped a video, I want to say, Friday, 2 days ago, on it. And she had her kids come in, and they didn't have any bad reactions to it. Like, I think that was all the things that we were trying to keep in mind. And especially since, hopefully our brand is known for, the everyman, the weekend warrior, and professionals alike. I've always been, because of the type of person that I am, and
Fab, I agree on the Gion. Sorry, I was just reading Fab's comment. I agree on the Gion, Fab. I agree with you there. Initially smells good, but man, it gets potent after spraying a lot of it.
I can get intimidated easily by with stuff that I don't know or understand, and if it's not fun, I don't want to do it, and so that's why we try to keep that in mind with a lot of our with all of our products. Enjoy it, play with it, experiment with it, and hopefully it's affordable enough that you're everybody out there is comfortable enough to kind of really feel what works, find what works for them, and at the end of the day, enjoy what you're doing, and having if you have to dial it back a little bit so that using an iron remover is somewhat enjoyable, and that's definitely helps with the whole decontamination process. Try to make it easier to use, and try to make it so that everybody wants to use it. So it's not like, oh, I have to decon this car. Oh, I have to, use the iron remover. Oh, I have to. That's where I'm at. So
Jolly Pig and Super Pig made it. Welcome back. Well, welcome back. Welcome in. 35 people in here. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, guys, if you can. It helps the channel.
Thanks, Tim Brown. I do appreciate you.
Ooh, my back is cracking like whoa. So I'm so excited. Off topic, but we're gonna go see that new Shazam movie after this. I'm so excited. I'm excited for popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn. That's really what it was. I asked one of my buddies if they wanted, because I used to pre-COVID, I would basically buy an entire row of seats, and we'd call it the birthday movie. And the great thing is that the first week of May, there has been a superhero movie that comes out in the first week of May every year since 1998, which has just been fantastic. And so I'll buy 10 seats, and all of my buddies and my son, who's a superhero nerd like me, and my wife, and all that, we'd all come out and watch the superhero movies, and then we just stopped doing it. And I think one of the first times that I went back to the movies was Black Adam. I'm pretty sure Black Adam was
good movie, really good movie.
I enjoy it. I mean, I hated some of the what they did to some of the characters, but I thought Black Adam was spot on.
Shazam! Hey, Fab, I think you got something in the works here.
Yeah, actually, that is something that we're working on under the direction of Brian. From Apex, the idea is to come up with a complete line from the beginning to end to do everything ceramic coatings. So yeah, that is definitely on the list. I do want to circle back around to the question.
The Hydra.
The Hydra. Yeah.
Mina asked, "What's the new improved version of Hydra?"
Yeah, and so what happened was. What had happened was. Jamie launched that. He did that video where he had I don't know 6 or 7 different rinselesses. And you know what's funny to me is that when we were we were at a point in the company where we were in a really nice spot, you know, where Titan is really taken off, and you know, we'd gotten the bigger warehouse, and with the bigger warehouse, we have the ability to like really play around with stuff and experiment and stuff like that. So so Jamie does this video, and he puts Hydra like right in the middle of all of the competition. And
Hey, Chris, welcome in, brother.
what was funny to me was I went out and I bought all of those products prior to launching Hydra, and we do you know, the blind bucket test, where basically all things being equal, um, we'll make up a bucket of Hydra, and then we'll make up a bucket of the competition. Um, you know, the person who's testing it isn't in the room when we make the buckets up. We make it exactly the same. Everything's equal. And then exactly, Dee Dee, exactly. Um, And so then we come in and you go, all right, do you like bucket A or you like bucket B? You know, back in the day when they did the Coke challenge, and they were like, what do you like? Do you like A, which is weak Pepsi, or B, which is Coke? And everybody was like, we love Coke. We did exactly the same thing with the Hydra. And so basically, you know, and we went up against all of those the leaders, all of the leaders that get mentioned in every circle of conversation about, hey, what do you like for a rinseless? I can show you the receipts.
What's up, Miller Detailing? How you doing, buddy?
Legitimately bought my competition's products, and we tinkered with everything until every box was checked in the Hydra column. All right, you know, and if we lost to somebody, you know, Brian was very, very, as you know, if you look at some of his earlier videos, he's great at the tier challenges. You know, going up against the next competition and then the next competition, so on and so forth. So we thought we had something pretty special, and
Hail Hydra.
and then you know, when we landed in the middle on Jamie's video, like Dee Dee said, yeah, it was a little offensive. Nothing against Jamie, but it's just like, well, shoot, I thought we had, you know, like I thought we had lightning in a bottle. So again, you have to evolve or die, and you can't take that criticism, and you can't be, you know, is this a PG show? You can't
What?
you can't be a bitch about it, right? You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well,
hey,
so then what do we have to?
I click not for kids. So
okay, yeah. So anyway, you know, you can be a bitch and go home and cry about it, or you can, you know, call Brian and say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? And then he comes down to the weekend for the weekend, and we watch Jamie's video over and over and over again, and what did he like about different stuff, and what, you know, like, why did you lose in the competition? Which I think everybody should do. Is it, again, another life lesson? Be it you're an athlete or anything that you're trying to do, watch the tapes, review the tapes, the films, and find out what you did wrong and what you could do better. So
hey, I threw Hydra in my steamer the other day, and I threw a capful in my steamer when I was cleaning the Infinity that I was cleaning, and it works. It works great. I mean, I love Hydra. I use it all the time now.
that's awesome, and I appreciate that. And so does and again, so do the people that I respect the most. When the cameras aren't rolling and that's what they're reaching for, that's how you know you've hit gold.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Mina, so basically at the end of the day, lots of things, you know, as far as aesthetics are concerned, you know, they wanted it to look more velvety and fuller and richer, and so we, you know, for as far as aesthetics are concerned, we beefed that up. But then we also the driving factor and the magic in Hydra are the surfactants that we use, and so we tinkered with the surfactants so that it was it encapsulates the dirt better, and it cleans better without having, like we were talking about when we were talking about the Apex soap, and we were talking about Titan, and you got to find that sweet spot when it comes to chemistry. You can very easily hit what they're called as tipping points, and a tipping point is where you do something to the point where it's counterintuitive to what you're trying to do. You went too far. For example, when you're trying to add lubricity to the soap, if you make it too lubricious, it becomes greasy and hard to rinse off, and it clings on everything. And now you've done the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve. So with the soap and the lubricity, you find that point where it tips, and then you dial it back just a little bit so that you stay on that fine line. And that's exactly what we did with the Hydra. You find that sweet spot of surfactant so that it doesn't leave residue behind. I think we got dinged yesterday. Jamie again dropped another video on the Hydra, solely on the Hydra, and he dinged it because it didn't foam, and he called, his catchphrase is Foam Town. I didn't know it was Foam Town.
Jamie's Foam Town USA, but hey, it doesn't have to foam.
But that's the thing, is that after talking to all the professionals, they said foaming in a rinseless is bad because if you miss something, it's going to leave residue. It's going to leave deposits behind. So you do not want it to foam at all. And so we were really, really, really focused on that. We needed and so when you're talking about threading the needle when it comes to chemicals, finding that perfect line of surfactant and finding that perfect line so that it doesn't foam. Because surfactants by its very nature, they want to foam. And so you have to find that line without hitting that tipping point. And so that's what we did. So to answer your question, we made it better. We made it, it cleans better. It encapsulates better. It's got a better feel to it, and I feel that it lubricates a little bit better. I think that it does, and that's what we did to change it. So far,
yep. Jolly Pig. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the PXE80. I appreciate that. Very, very glad. Thank you. Sorry, Aaron, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Neil, no, you didn't cut me off. Neil just added to a great point. Foam is fun but meaningless. Yeah, it is great. And as a matter of fact, I was talking to my chemist, and he said, if you want, we could make the foamiest, the stupidest, foamiest soap you've ever seen in your life. Like it'll foam forever. And we can make it any color you want. We can make it any flavor you want it to smell like.
46 people. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and 35 likes. So come on, people, let's hit that little thumbs up button.
Don't forget, just scroll out of the live chat, hit that thumbs up real quick, and then come right back in.
You want to highlight Tim's last comment? Yeah. It works on glass. It works apparently on kitchen floors. It works on everything. It's just really I
brush my teeth with it. I'm just kidding.
I don't not believe you. I tell you what, when we're making it in the warehouse and the whole warehouse smells like Bubblicious, it's a highlight. It's great.
Oh, Fab. I'm with you on that one. When I first got into detailing and I first started my channel, I was reviewing all the Chemical Guy soaps. They foam like crazy, but I'm telling you.
Did you know that a lot of those soaps that talk about how do I say this without getting sued? A lot of those soaps that foam like crazy,
they're just extra salty.
Well, what it is it's right? There's a trick where you can use, it's a concrete foamer. So to keep the cost down on concrete, they'll add this foamer in the concrete that makes it expand so that you're using less concrete to fill the same space. And a lot of the manufacturers of soaps have found that little trick out, and so they'll add a concrete foamer into their soap just to make it do that, and it looks ginormous foams and super rich bubbles and stuff like that, but it actually adds absolutely nothing to the cleaning power. I don't know anything about another company and how they make their stuff, so I
We're
can't
not
speak
speaking
intelligently on
anything
that.
about bad
All I'm
about.
saying
We're
is
just
that I
we're just
know that
talking hypothetically, right?
there are manufacturers out there that use that little trick because, again, like beads, foam means that it works. Foam means clean, and that's not true at all.
No, absolutely not true at all. Not even the slightest bit. But Stephen E is with Heavy Hitter Detailing. This is
If we're talking about Hydra and the Furies, they both come in 8 ounces. I think I don't have any 8 ounces in the Furies yet, though, because the labels got screwed up. So Hydra comes in 8 ounces, pints 16 ounces, quarts 32 ounces, and gallons 128 ounces. And if you contact me directly, I also have the ability to make everything in 5s as well.
Neil White. Honestly, the original Adams car shampoo, I enjoyed. I mean, the original Adams car shampoo, I enjoyed. I can't talk crap about that. I don't use a lot of other Adams products, but the original Adams car shampoo was like one of the ones I enjoyed, that I had good experience with. Yeah, I saw they had I saw who Jimbo's. It popped up on my feed on my YouTube, and it was the tricolor, from Adams, where they have like the purple and the orange. They got all these different color foams, and he was like, "You got to use like the whole bottle in the. You got to use like the whole bottle in the thing to make a foam." Like, come on, man! Like, it's not that serious.
I agree, Kelly. I agree, and I think that's what's fantastic about the Hydra and about the Apex soap. It's that, again, I hate to keep bringing him up, but Brian from Apex has been obviously very influential, and he's been a mentor and really just a great person to consult with. And when he was designing the soap, the Apex Auto Wash,
100% agree, Fab.
We really talked about protection. The lubrication aspect of it, and then the ability to kind of grab hold of that dirt and pull it away from the paint.
Hey Larry, welcome in, buddy. Sorry,
Larry,
Aaron. I keep cutting you off. Like, I just see these people pop in. I want to address them, but I don't want to cut you off.
There is this thing called a keyboard where you could be like, "Hey, Larry."
I'm typing, but it's not the same as I just like, "Yo, Larry, what's up?" Boom,
no,
boom,
you're
boom.
You're fine. This is your show. You can do whatever you want. You come on my show though, and you do that, I'll drop you.
Oh, I'll send the wife after you. I'm just kidding.
She already wants to stab me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so that was something that we tried to do with the Apex Auto Wash, and then that's something that we definitely you can physically see it with the Hydra. It'll pull that dirt, and when you rinse your sponge, it just settles to the bottom.
Neil White, the subject I really want to talk on real quick. Yes, the hype. Everybody hopped on the graphene hype, and it's just slowly dwindling away. So everybody realizes.
And the thing is about that, I mean, I don't know how deep down into the minutia you really want me to get, but like the concept is sound, right? The concept is sound. But the science just isn't there yet, and I don't know if it'll ever get there. And if you look at the way that helix forms with the graphene, you literally have to build that helix. And when you're attaching it to, say, SiO2, the SiO2 infused with graphene and blah 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 blah, you're never ever going to just the molecule structure. They're never going to be able to build that honeycomb the way you needed to build a honeycomb when you're talking about the graphene, and the honeycomb is where the graphene gets its strength from. So again, if you're looking at it on a molecular level,
They are, Fab. They are.
And you're watching it, the way it attaches itself to, say, like the SiO2 molecule, it's kind of like a 1-to-1 point, and that's it, right? Versus a true graphene coating or layer of graphene, like, if you're like a sheet of graphene, if you were to look at a sheet of graphite under a microscope, you'll see it's a honeycomb structure, and again, that's why it's so strong. And I don't think that in this industry you're ever going to see a true cohesion. Does it add something? Sure, I can see how it adds something. But I don't think that it adds nearly. The juice has to be worth the squeeze for me, anyway. Like, especially when I'm building a product line, or I'm building a product that I want to put out there. Again, it has to be affordable, and if adding graphene to something made it insurmountably better to justify that cost, I would do it. But if it makes it, if it's a minute improvement for that much of a cost, I'm out. And for those reasons, I'm out.
My YouTube stalker is here again. Man, I don't know what this Brittany chick, she just won't let me go. You got to change the name, babe. You got to change the name. It's okay, though. It's okay. No, I feel like graphene in certain circumstances may be beneficial, but I feel like when it comes to like coatings, I feel like it's kind of a fail when it comes to coatings. Does it have benefit? I could say right now, like, I literally, before I came in here, I pulled in, I got out, and I got my son out of the car, and I was looking at the tires on my truck, and I have the Turtleween, the Turtle Wax Graphene. Turtleween. That's hilarious. The graphene acrylic tire shine on my truck. And I put it on last week. Actually, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. It was about 10 days ago, 11 days ago, almost 2 weeks ago. But it's raining like crazy right now, and it's beating up like crazy on the side of the tire. And at first I was like, oh yeah, it's okay, it's all right, but just seeing it still beating up, and actually like beating up on the tire, I was like, okay, well, maybe graphene has its uses in certain areas, but I'm just not sold on it.
Agreed,
the
Larry.
whole like coating, like graphene coating, like I'm gonna put a graphene coating on my car, like I was never sold on it, honestly. I really wasn't. Yep. Wife just wants to thank everybody, and she appreciates all you guys, especially for all the help that everybody in here. We talked about it earlier, but there's 50 people in here now. But everybody that's in here, we just want to thank you guys. Everybody that kind of contributed to my daughter's cheer, absolutely phenomenal. I can't thank you guys enough. Even if it was a penny to whatever, I mean, it doesn't matter. The fact that you guys supported, I can't thank you guys enough. Really appreciate you guys. Aaron, you as well, man.
Well, I was going to say, if you don't mind, I'd like to take that, capitalize on her being here to thank her for sharing you with me as much as she does. I think that I probably talk to you more than I talk to my wife, for sure. So I'm sure, like, every time she has something to say to you, and you're like, 1 second, I'm talking to Aaron. It probably runs a little thin.
Babe,
so I just wanted to say thank you to her for sharing you with me.
She's at the window. She's at the window right now.
Is that a knife? Is that a knife?
I'm just kidding. But I know she hears it. She goes, "You've talked to him more than me." I'm like, "What do you want from me? What do you want from me?" All y'all, all you guys, all y'all. Martin, the whole nano diamonds thing, honestly, I don't know enough about it, but I just think it's the same thing as graphene. Like, this term, it's a new term, nano diamond. Like,
Yeah,
diamond
you're always
technology.
going to be looking for hot words and the next hot thing. I forget. There was another word that was getting thrown around a lot around graphene, and I was just like, yeah.
It's a bromance.
Tim, there's no secret about that. what? There's no secret there. Yeah, and especially if you get barbecue involved. Oh Lord, Lord.
Tom. Oh, Tom.
So
Haven't tried it.
I can just say to that question, Jade does not belong to that company. Jade belongs to a different company. So they might be distributing for them or selling for them, but yeah, Jade is a Purist product. If I'm
All right,
not mistaken.
Seeing as I can't do a 3-hour live stream because we've got plans after this, I want to twist the subject. I want to. Does anybody have any questions? Just
Titan bacon.
Titan bacon.
Titan bacon.
Oh man, Neil, I'll tell you what. I tell you what. Titan bacon. I'm telling you, we were just talking about Bullet Bourbon. I said, you know what? Bullet Bourbon is the Titan of bourbon.
Proud sponsor of this video, but not really.
Not really. I want to because I only have a little bit more time on here, guys. Jamie, the Furies does not foam. Well, actually,
so I'm so burnt at that. Jamie, you need to give Jamie a link to this live stream. Bring him in here.
Where were you at? Jamie is Foamtown, USA. You know what? I've got Furies right now. I will take a detail brush and I will try it right now to see if it'll foam. Do you want me to do that? I'll do it on camera.
So real quick, Tim, to answer that question, that's a really great question that we should probably really address. It's not great for the Furies to dry. But I will say that playing around with it this weekend, it got into like the mid 60s today, or I should say on Friday. Got into the mid 60s on Friday, and I was playing with it a lot, on my car. I don't know if you saw that I got into it with some guy.
Hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. I'll hold the show. Don't worry. So some guy on Facebook called me out for having like scorched tires, and I'm like, you should know how much abuse my truck has gotten since I started making my own chemicals. I test everything on that vehicle. I'm like, all right, well, I don't have time to wait around, so I just do it. So anyway, where I was going with this was it dried often on the wheels of my vehicle, and nothing bad happened, and it reactivated extremely easily. Like I just, I would see it gets, it turns white. It gets that white crustiness on there when it dries, but it reactivates real easy, and it washed right off completely. So I didn't see any. I didn't see any reason why you can't use it in direct sunlight. It didn't damage anything by drying. And like I said, it reactivated quickly. So I don't know if that answers your question, Tim, but the best person on the planet to ask is going to be you, sir. So you tell me, is it okay in direct sunlight? Whenever you're done. The
Furies will foam. Who wants to see if Furies will foam? Will it foam? Will it foam? Yes or no? Will it foam? Will it foam? Yes or no?
How much apple juice have you had?
Huh?
How much apple juice have you had?
Not that much. I've just been, sprinkling a little Furies in my apple juice,
All right.
Jamie wants to know if it'll foam.
Yeah, but when will Into Detail in UK? Martin, I don't know. Imran just ordered. He had a big order in January, so I'm sure that he's probably about due for another order, and I would imagine that he's going to have it on there relatively quickly. Um, I have, I have the ability to make drums of it, so whenever he wants it, he can have it. But he usually tries to save his orders for like a really big thing, so a ton of Titan and a ton of Kraken and a bunch of other stuff. But I would suggest that you reach out to Imran and just ask him. He's a really cool dude. He's really approachable, and he, if you nudge him and tell him that there's enough demand in and around the UK, I'm sure he'll order a small batch and have it sent over.
All right, you guys ready? We're gonna see if Furies foams with the brush.
You're out of control.
Well, why not? Live demo, right?
First of all, here's a question. Before you do anything, let me ask this question.
Okay.
What would be the benefit of it foaming?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
And you're not going to answer, just going to foam it. All right, go for it.
I'm just going to try to foam it. Jamie wants to know if it foams.
Hiya.
No foam. But, dude.
Well, why don't you put it in your little pumper? Put it in your little pumper. Why don't you get crazy about it? Just like as crazy as the question is, why don't you match that craziness?
Ooh, because I've got product in my pumper.
Yeah, but Larry, that's not what you're trying to do. Larry, you're trying to get it to interact with surface contaminants and dissolve them. I mean, that's when it bleeds purple. That's a chemical interaction between the product and ferrous material. So it's not exactly like you're trying to, because like you're not going to really. I mean, I guess you have a point, Larry. You have a point.
Here's the thing. For one, I'm not overwhelmed with the smell right now because it actually just smells like mint. That's crazy. Here's another thing. What I want to talk about. Let's get this out of here. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Sorry. Super secret. I'm letting you in on a Smurf secret.
Dee, actually, I spent the night at a Holiday Inn Express.
Oh, that's why. That's why you one up me. So when you talk about foam, right? You're using an iron remover. Spray your iron remover on the car. Okay, boom. Okay, you got it. It's bleeding. It's doing this. Oh no, it starts to dry out. Well, then you come in with your foam, and then you Foam Town USA it, and then you let it dwell even more. So it's just another important step that you can add in with the Foam Town USA. So boom, double tap, boom. Neil, I thought you would like that. Crap. I got to wipe that panel off real quick.
Yeah, you think?
Because I'm using that in the video here soon.
So anyway, to circle all the way back, because I know your time is short, I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the next on the hit parade. I've been working with Brian a lot. And he comes, I think he enjoys being in the warehouse more than I do. But we've been working on his glass sealants, and we found a really, really, really cool blender that's gonna. I think it's gonna really help him in his ceramic hunt. And depending on how that goes, since we've been collaborating, I might start dabbling in that realm. Basically piggybacking off of the work that we've done on his line, and trying to do something similar. Like the difference between Coke and Pepsi. They're both colas. I mean,
it's all about Mountain Dew, baby.
One is clearly superior, but they're both colas, and so I'd like to do something like that, especially under his tutelage and his insight. But there's a lot of things that I want to do, and quite often things just kind of like, for example, with the Furies happened really, really quickly because I was kind of I found it was a need, and I think. Oh man, I'm starting to.
Fab, ever since you got Harley, I've been getting asked if we can get another dog. So I blame you, brother.
So at the end of the day, I really just want to check all the boxes. There's a lot of people that are asked there, like, hey, when are you going to do a 3-in-1? Like a compound polish and protect it all in one. When are you going to do a tire dressing? When are you going to do an interior dressing? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? And the answer is I want to check off all the boxes before I start doubling up my efforts. When are you going to do a heavy cutting compound? Well, that heavy cutting compound is going to be way down on the list because Papa Cut is amazing, and if I had to do one compound, it's going to be Papasmurf or Papa Cut. So, so so as far as the order of priorities is concerned, I think I really want to tackle. I really like the idea where Brian was going with the glass sealant and the glass coatings, and the reason for that is when we were playing with his stuff, we used my truck as the test subject, and the one side of the glass that we treated versus the other side of the glass that we didn't treat. When you're and it's not something for every day. Like you don't notice a glass coating or glass treatment every single day. What you notice is when you really need a clean windshield, i.e., you're in a rainstorm or you're in a snowstorm or the big ass truck just hit a puddle and your entire windshield is covered with water. The ability to get that water off of your field of vision extremely quickly is so important. And why don't we do 7-minute abs, Neil? 7-minute abs.
7-minute abs.
Don't do 6 because that's just crazy. But anyway, so when you get the windshield wiper, when it skids across your across the windshield, it's not moving the water. It's jumping over the water, and water is being left behind. And usually on the second pass is when the windshield becomes clear enough, right? So it's whoop, and those. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but those seconds that extra water is there, it can be terrifying. It can be, and you panic because you can't see. And so again, going back to testing testing Brian's glass sealant, it was a night and day difference of just being able to get the water off in one pass made all the difference. And so, that's as from a company point of view, that's a real turn on. And if basically being able to, capitalize on everything that I learned from Brian and then evolving that and making it better and making it my own, that definitely has interest to me. So I maybe this next segment of the year,
Appreciate that, Steven.
April to June, I think we're going to really maybe start focusing in on some glass stuff. I'd really like to tackle the glass stuff. Again, I want my company to stand for something, and that safety aspect of what we could do with a good glass cleaner and glass sealant really, really appeals to me.
Brian, if you send her more pictures of a puppy, I swear, next week I'm going to have to go get a puppy.
Brian Cal 77. That's awesome. Yeah.
It is. And I've been wanting to get a puppy, Fab. I've been wanting to so bad. I want another puppy, but it's like, are they ready? Are they ready inside? Like when I mean they, I mean like, is the wife and the kids ready for a puppy? Because
Stephen E., thank you so much. I mean, that really, thank you for that.
He did an incredible job with Fabulous Finishing Polish. I tagged him on Instagram. He had a car in that went to a car wash and just left staining all over the car. And we talked, and I said, man, you got to give Papa Cut and Fab Polish a try. I told him about Aaron, told him about the business, the company, and everything, and he was all for supporting a small business, especially, Aaron and his wife. They do work, they put in the work, and it's awesome. I can't appreciate you more enough for giving Phoenix a try, and he did a fantastic job. I mean, night and day difference. Appreciate it, Steven. I know. I want a big dog. So bad. Like, not a big dog, but I miss my Callie, man. I had a boxer, my Callie girl, and she was 10, and she was with me, man. Honestly, she was with me through the worst time in my life, and that's what got me through. I'm telling you right now. With a horrible, horrible relationship that went sideways, left me by myself with just me and my dog. And
is that when you started dating women?
After that relationship?
Yeah,
right about that. Yeah. So funny. So funny.
Well, although I haven't met her in person, I would say you definitely won out in that.
Oh, 1,000,000%. But yeah, Callie was a road dog. She went to work with me. So check this out. She went to work with me every day for almost a year. I brought her to the shop, and she would hop in my dad's chair in the office and would sit there. And she was the manager pretty much. And then she'd come home with me every day. She'd go to work and come home with me every day. She slept in my bed. She was a road dog. She was crazy. When she got out the house, she was like, "You gonna have to work to catch me, Dad." I remember one time I was driving home one day from work, and she was just chilling. She was just had her head out the window, and then I hit a bump going out of an intersection, and I look right, and she's not even there. I'm like, what the heck? I look in my rearview mirror on the side, and she's sliding across the ground. She done flew out the passenger side of the car. I said, "Oh my God." I pulled over. I was still in my work clothes, in my boots, and I pulled over, and I was like looking for her, and some guy. So before I stopped in the middle of the road, like in the turn lane, and like I got out and I was looking for her, and then a cop pulled up and was like, "Hey, you got to move your car." I was like, "My dog just fell out of my car. Like, I'm looking for my dog." He goes, "You need to get your car out of the street." And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" So I had to pull into a side street, park my car on a side street, and then run out to the street. And I'm looking for my dog. And this guy pulls up and he goes, "Hey, are you looking for your dog?" And I was like, "Yes." He goes, "Some guy in a white van just picked up your dog and he's at the Shell station." And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" He goes, "Hop in. I will take you right now." And I was like, "Okay, either I'm going to get kidnapped, this is a joke, or how do you know my dog was missing?" So I hopped in. He turned around. He drove to this gas station. I jumped out, and I run up to this van. There's no plates on it. Red flag.
Is that when you got into dudes?
This one almost got attempted murder. I ran up on this guy, and I was like, where... I don't want to use vulgar language, but I was upset, and I was like, "Where the is my dog?" And he was like, "Huh, huh, huh, huh." I was like, "Open the door. Where's my dog at?" He opened the door. Sure enough, there she was sitting in his van. She jumped out to me.
Did they have candy? Keith, that was great.
Yeah, it was literally, dude. I am not lying about this at all. This is how it went down. I ran up. I was about to just knock this dude out, and I was like, "Where's my dog? You better get my dog right now." He opened the door. She jumped out. I picked her up, and I ran all the way back down the street to my car, got in my car, and drove back home. That was a day I will never forget. I'm telling you. And she was my road dog. I'm telling you. And I put her down 2 years ago. Babe, if you're still watching, which I
come on, why you got to bring it down like that?
It's just like
she just went to the farm. She just went to the farm, and everything's fine.
She went to the farm in the sky. That's what she did.
Okay. Anyway,
Corey Mac, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, that was a
David Morris wants you to talk about Papa Cut.
Papa Cut. Oh, you want to talk about Papa Cut? What do you want to know?
I don't want to talk about Papa Cut. David wants to talk about Papa Cut.
Talk about your Papa Cut. So my Papa Cut, phenomenal product. It is a true one-step compound and polish. Finishes down incredible. I'm talking any medium to harder clear, you can absolutely one-step it. And I found Papa Cut with a Eurofiber 50/50 pad is phenomenal. On a softer clear, you're gonna probably have to finish it up. But the thing is with Papa Cut, if you can use it with like a microfiber pad and you can cut with it, and then you can switch over to a foam pad and you can finish out with Papa Cut, and it finishes out incredible. So it's like an all-in-one. It's kind of like 3D1. You can cut with it, you can finish with it, you can stick with one liquid and just change your pad and finish down with it. I've had absolute phenomenal results with a one step on harder clear. The little Chevy Lamborghini Aveo I did a one step with Papa Cut, the new improved version, and it looked incredible. And I could have just left it there at a one step. It works great on foam pads. It's a little finicky. I used a wool pad, and me and Aaron talked about this. I used a wool pad from Rupes, and it gave me a little, and it didn't like it. And honestly, it was the first time ever using a wool pad. As soon as I switched back to my Eurofiber or microfiber pad, perfect, no problems. So it didn't like a wool pad for some reason, but I'm okay with that because I got even better results with my Boss microfiber pad from Griot's. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that we like to try to do, if we can do it, we'll try to do it, and that is to make things as versatile as possible. Hopefully you can have more than one application. And that being said, with Papa Cut, I think one of the cool things that I've as a noob to the actual putting the wheel to paint.
Hey babe, can you bring me some more apple juice?
Is that it can be pad dependent, and so like if you need more of a cut, you can use a firmer pad, and if you need less of a cut, you can use a softer pad, and it will. You can get that variation. It's also obviously heat and pressure. You can cut more as well, or less heat and less pressure again. And so I think from anywhere from a professional such as yourself, Eric, to a novice.
Did you say myself, professional?
I did say professional. Professional, which is what you are. I have to remind him of that almost daily. I think that versatility, it makes things a lot easier to use, and you can kind of get the results that you're really looking for.
That's what I'm talking about, Tim.
Yep.
There it is. That combo, I'm telling you, is phenomenal.
If you are not already following Shine Your Light Detailing, you need to be following Shine Your Light Detailing. I'm talking about like a guy that just knows his stuff. I know that anybody that's listened to me and you talk at any throughout the amount of times that you and I've live streamed together, I lean on Tim a lot. He's got he's got an engineer background, and his abilities are unparalleled. So I truly enjoy working with Tim. He's a hell of a fellow. I got the pleasure of hanging out with him and having lunch last summer with him. I'm planning on having lunch with him again this summer. And I think actually we're going to be hitting Myrtle Beach after the Southern Detailers Convention on the way home. So
speaking of Southern Detailers Convention,
is it convention or conference? I always say convention, but I'm pretty positive it's conference.
Convention, conference, tomato. You guys. Hey, buddy. Hi. You want to come say hi to everybody? No. Yeah, you do. Come here. Say hi to everybody. No.
Hey, so again, I just want to shout it out to everybody that's listening. Still, we are going to have all 4 horsemen at the Southern Detailers Conference. All 4 horsemen. I think Phil is only going to be able to be there on Saturday. So if you have to pick a day to be at the conference, be there on Saturday. It's going to be such an awesome time. We're definitely going to try to figure out how to do an after party on Saturday night.
No, this one.
Just come on out.
Careful.
It's even if you're gonna have to shoehorn in the trip, do it. Every one of these horsemen are there's just so much fun. We love to laugh. We love to drink. They're awesome people. They're inspirational. They truly love their fans. They love meeting new people. I could not have been associated with a better group of just the you guys. You inspire me every day. You humble me every single day with the amount of support that you guys give me. Your knowledge is incredible, and you do truly love your fans. And so I encourage everybody, if you can, if you've been saving up your pennies or whatever, if you can get out for one day, Saturday, June 3rd, it runs June 2nd and June 3rd. If you can be there on June 3rd, it is going to be a great day. They're gonna and I got to mention the Southern Detailers Conference people, the people that run the show, have been so incredible. They're going to allow you guys to do a meet and greet, a little seminar session. We're going to have. They said they were going to bring in a car for you guys to do your thing on, if you wanted to. So if you really want to get to know, your favorite influencers, this is the place to do it. I don't think you're going to have another chance anywhere that they're going to be this accessible to their fans and to the people that I know that you guys have touched every one of their lives. I know that there are people that have emailed me and said I was afraid to become a detailer until I watched Eric's videos. I was afraid to become a detailer until I talked to Phil on the phone, and he encouraged me. Same way with Fab, and same way with Brian. I'm working on a project with Fab right now. It's been a lot of fun to be able to work with you guys, to be able to pick up the phone and call you, and the fact that these guys, everybody is going to be able to walk into a room, shake your hand, get an autograph, get a photo, get a selfie with you guys. It's really going to make it's going to be surreal for everybody. Eddie, calling it. Oh man,
what's up, Eddie?
This dude, I have really gotten to know this guy over the last couple of weeks. And
John, welcome in as well. John, Eddie,
yeah.
Eddie, Colin. What's up, guys? I know you don't worry about it, man. We're just hanging out.
I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but if you get a chance, go over to Jamie, the Cleaners Cleaner Cast this past Friday. Eddie was on there, and you had a great interview. I was able to talk with Eddie after the show, and he's bringing a lot. He's bringing a lot of the game to this industry. So
definitely have to
keep your eye on Eddie. Definitely. He's going places.
Welcome, Eddie. Welcome, my friend. We're just hanging out, getting ready. I got to get off here probably.
I love Brian Cal 77. He has the best quips. He just does.
Let's see how many Four Horsemen autographs
every time he adds
eBay after the
shots fired. I love it.
I'll tell you what. If I told Aaron, I said, if anybody comes up to me and goes, "You're Papasmurf," I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna lose my mind because I don't consider that. I don't consider myself anybody like of importance at all, and I stay humble. I'm just chilling. Fab, appreciate it, brother. Dinner time. Enjoy it. I'll let you know what puppy I get tomorrow. Thanks. Oh man, yeah. So we're at an hour and 23. I'm gonna have to cut it at an hour and a half because we're gonna have to get ready to go to the movies here soon.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's so awesome, man. And Dee Dee's bringing a beard trimmer. No,
Yeah.
I'm grown. No, you
Hey,
ain't.
everybody, it's legit. The hotel rooms have been booked. The flights have been booked.
Flights are
Everything
booked,
has been
yep.
arranged. That we booth 115. If I didn't say it already, booth 115, Phoenix and the Four Horsemen. And like I said, Phil will be there on Saturday. So if you have to pick a day, hopefully you guys can make both days.
Just pull the muscle.
But Saturday's going to be the day that we do it right.
Oh, Tim, I swear we're getting bear hug. Cash the Cool Dad's gonna come too. He wants a hug.
Yeah,
too.
he is.
Fab, if you're still in here at the last minute, I just talked to Jordan Adamowicz, and I'm trying to get him to come out, man. He wants to come out and hang out with us.
Fred talks a big game. Talks a really big game. But
Fred,
I don't know. I don't know if Fred has the cojones to show up.
I don't know, Fred.
Louisville, Kentucky. Does Fred have the ability? He talks a big game. Got his hands in the pot, in every pot. Is he going to show up?
Eddie, finally somebody.
Yeah, you, Fred. I'm talking to you, Fred.
Look here. Hey, check this out, Eddie. Come on. You see this, right? Everybody's trying to tell me to chop it. I'm just like, look, check this out. This is magical.
If you chop it, I'm going to unfriend you. John, the Southern Detailers Conference is being held in Louisville, depending on which northerner you're talking to. But I'm pretty positive it's Louisville.
It's Louisville, all right.
Louisville, Kentucky, June 2nd and June 3rd of this year. So, I mean, it is kind of, it's sort of Central-ish America.
Fred, bring the kids, man. Love to meet them, man. Love to meet you and love to meet the kids, the kiddos, and everything.
Yeah, there's a Corvette museum not too far from there. There's stuff to do. Come on.
I'll be there from the 1st to the 4th. So, any of my subscribers, I'm going to come out there. You got that 3-day window to meet and hang out with Papasmurf.
You want to DM us and meet outside of the show? You're more than welcome to it. I know for a fact that Papa and I are going to be chowing at every opportunity we get. You only get to go to the South one time, and you better make it count.
The best food spot. I'm telling you, I don't care. We're going. Like, I'm going
Louisville.
to feast.
Love food so I said it. Both of you, Neil, Dee Dee, get off me. I said it correctly.
It's Louisville, all right?
Louisville.
It's Louisville.
Louisville.
Bah.
Ryan Mulhern.
Does anybody have any last minute questions? Be on here for a few more minutes. I don't want to cut it short, but we got plans. So 750 horsepower AMG vroom brap. Oh, okay, Larry. Well, we're gonna have to go brap in that 750 horsepower AMG though, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I've watched a lot of different live streams. It's one of the things that I'll put on in the warehouse.
Brian, yes, there is a meetup.
It doesn't have to be mine. It doesn't have to be yours. It's just anybody's live stream when it comes to this stuff. Detail Dive is a great podcast. If you guys haven't tuned into Detail Dive, I would suggest that you guys. There's a lot of really cool insight. He's got a lot of cool people that he talks to.
Yes.
That being said, I'm pretty positive that you and I still hold the record at 4 hours.
Dude, it was like 4 hours and like 4 hours and like 6 minutes, dude.
Dude, you could listen to half of your workday. If you put it on in the background, you could listen for half of your workday. It'd be lunchtime by the time the podcast is over, the live stream is over.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And if I do say so myself, it is high quality entertainment.
That is, hey, I'm telling you, like if we didn't have plans today, apple juice is flowing.
Yeah, I'd be here until I passed out.
Yeah.
Much like what's going to happen in the Southern Detailers Conference. I will be there until I pass out.
Oh, boy. I'm telling you, you can come check out this beard in person. Like, it's kind of like the magical mystic beard. Like, whenever I'm stumped, I just sit here and that's it. Boom. If I didn't have a beard, what am I going to do? Just touch my face? No, that's weird.
So, Cat Guy, just so you know, the hotel is attached to the expo center, so there will be no driving whatsoever involved.
No,
We're gonna
what
get.
am I gonna get?
I'm not going to be the first person to pass out, but I definitely will be drawing pictures on your face when you do.
Oh yeah,
I've been training. I like an athlete. I have been training 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for years to not be the first guy to pass out. Beep. Neil, just so you know, he's like what's his nuts from Family Guy? Peter Griffin from Family Guy. He's got little birds in there, and like when he tries to take a bite of something, the birds come out and eat it. Boop, and disappear.
It's like this. Look. It's like get back in there. Get back in there.
Hey, for the record, this is not the first time that Humberto has asked this question, and I'm going to tell you, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. All right, it's not. So, I have top men working on it, Humberto. Top men working on it. You know, there's a guy in Delaware that's been asking me for years to come up with an artillery fungus remover.
It's called artillery fungus remover.
Yeah.
He's got to go to artilleryfungusremover.com.
We'll have to come up with some ancient Roman demon to take care of that.
Dee, don't judge me, okay? You're sipping on apple juice right now.
I don't think she is. Tito's is vodka.
Yeah, I know, but it's her form of apple juice.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, everybody, I got to cut it short. I'm not short, but it's been an hour and a half. But we've had up to 54 people in here. I appreciate all you guys.
Hit the like button if you haven't already.
Smash that like button. Everybody, Gabe just showed up.
Oh, come on. You missed it. Gabe, you missed it. Come on, guys.
Gabe, you missed the entire live. And unless you were just watching and you weren't even commenting. But that's fine. That's fine. We're getting ready to do our thing. Eddie, that's all. That's fine, man. Don't worry about it, man. My last 3 live streams, I think, was with Aaron. So it's like, just tune in, rewatch when you can, and tune in, and I'll check out
Aaron, go live on
your podcast with Jamie. I'll check that out, and Aaron, stay tuned backstage. We'll chat for a bit. I gotta, wrap this up. Get ready. We're gonna go see Shazam.
Neil, you have to. Come on, Mr. Walker, get over there.
Neil, you got to, man.
You've been riding with me from the beginning. Let's go.
If anybody in here is within like 3 hours to 4 hour drive, you need to just make that drive, and you need to come out and you need to see us all. It'd be awesome. We'll be filming. I'll have my GoPro. I'll have my camera.
Yeah, it'll be live streaming the whole time. It's going to be great.
Videos, pictures, man. I'm talking everything, man. I'd love to meet everybody. Honestly, everybody. But yeah, gonna wrap this up, everybody. I want to take a second real quick, and I want to thank all you guys for the constant support on the channel, constant support for Phoenix. Everybody that supported my daughter's cheer, man, you guys have no idea how much that means to me. I love all you guys. It's like a Smurf family. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for the next live
Neil
stream.
Walker, if you come, if you let me know ahead of time that you're coming, I will make sure I have a taco for you.
No, I'm just gonna have to bring a taco. I'm gonna have to hire a crew to come in with their flat top and their tacos and just chop it up at. Can that happen at the conference? Can I hire a taco guy to come in and make tacos for everybody?
I don't know. I have no idea what the amenities are at that place. I'll find out though, because usually conference centers, especially like the big conference centers, they usually have like eateries inside the conference center along the wall. So if they have a Mexican themed
Brian Cal,
place, we'll make sure
that's the real Shazam. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Dang it, what was I gonna say? Neil White, bring back the Backstreet Boys. Hey,
thanks, Paul.
Get up in there. I'll be singing.
Hey, Paul just donated to your daughter, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, focus.
What?
Paul,
What happened?
Paul just donated to your daughter.
$6.99. Oh, thank you so much, Paul. Hey, Paul, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Tim with Shine Your Light is driving 8 hours to meet Papasmurf. Not Aaron, but Papa Smurf. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm only driving 13, so
I'm only flying like 43 hours with like 7 layovers.
Four.
I might get kidnapped in another country before I even get there. So if I don't get there,
especially if there's a van and candy involved, apparently. So
yeah, especially if there's a van that says free tacos, it's over. I'm done.
I have to see the tacos first before I get in the van. I'm not stupid.
Let me see the tacos.
All right, wrap this up.
All right, well,
talk.
everybody, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next live. Stay tuned. Smash that thumbs up. I love you all. Goodbye.